Today on Top 3 Tuesday, we are going to be talking about hip flexion. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Brandon. This is Dr. Andy with Twin Cities Movement, your Minneapolis chiropractic and functional rehabilitation place. Station is maybe a better word, or it doesn't matter. All right, here we go. So we are going to be talking about hip flexion as it relates to the deep squat. So in this thing we've been doing, this is actually going to be probably our last one. We've gone through all of our big top tier movements with the SFMA, and this is the very last one that we do. It's the arms down deep squat. We've already talked about ankles last week, and this week we're coming up to the hips. It's one of the more important pieces. We could also talk a little bit of core stability and thoracic extension, but we've covered those in other videos. So today we are ending with our hip flexion and kind of tying it together at the end. So normally what we would do, start with our big top tier test, which is the arms down deep squat. So feet are together, and what we want to see is what Dr. Andy does when he squats as deep as he can, and if he can touch the ground when he's done next to his feet, whoop, just like that, and then stand back up. That was a perfectly passable arms down deep squat. What we want to do after that, because he didn't pass, is check his hips, get through, do all of our normal mobilizations and all of our chiropractic work that we would normally do after we break this all out, and then get into our exercises. So the first exercise that we want to do is in, again, our favorite supine position here, laying on our backs with our feet up. And what you'll notice is this is getting very close to that deep squat position. What we want to do is full triple flexion though, so flexion of the ankle, flexion of the hip, flexion of the knee, and then extend the other side. And so this is dissociating the hips, and then we just want to bring that one all the way back up into as much flexion as we can. Flexion at the ankle, flexion at the knee, flexion at the hip, extend the other one all the way back down. All the same rules apply about our normal breathing and breathing behind that wall that we would normally do. Good. And we'll just go through a few of these on each side, get real comfortable with that really deep squat position on our backs, and then we're actually going to flip over and we're going to do the same thing. So we want that nice triple flexion position again. So our toes are flexed, they're dug in, our knee is flexed, our hip is flexed, and what we're actually going to do is flex that hip more. We're going to flex all of it into that exact same position, up as high as we can. What we don't want to see is a bunch of rounding happening here. So it shouldn't be that. It should be happening at the hip, the knee, and the ankle. And as many times as we can there. Get all the way through. And we're going to come all the way back up. And what we're going to do is actually an assisted deep squat. So we're going to add weight to it, and this might seem like it's going to make it harder, but it actually makes it a lot easier. It shifts his center of gravity forward, and then when Dr. Andy here squats all the way down as deep as he can, it makes this position easier to get into. We want to let that kettlebell actually go, hit the ground, done, and then we're going to hold out in this position for just a little bit and stand back up. It helps us get deep into that position and learn how to control it, and then get all the way back through it. And go through that obviously a few times again. And that's really the progression that we like to go through. Takes us a little while in the clinic, not quite all the way through just like that, but it's a good workout too. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out. You can find all of our information on our contact page, on our Facebook page. We respond pretty well to Messenger on Facebook. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.